So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, so I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Get through the test and you know I'll ace that. Hit me in the face and I'm hitting right back. I enjoy the chase so I'll stay on track, yeah. I enjoy the race so I'll make that bag. Got a lot of dreams that I'll make come true. Got a lot of things that I wanna do. Got a lot of goals that I wanna prove. And there's not a lot of time so I gotta make moves.
Hey guys, what is up? What is up? Welcome to Fly Like an Eagle podcast, episode 2. We already got a big crowd. Shout out to everyone who's in the chat. And shout out to Ezra Philly Sports, especially Al, Dives. Thanks again for this opportunity. I will not let you guys down. And especially the Philadelphia Eagles did not let us down against the Dallas Cowboys. So they did not let us down. And it was a very hard-fought game. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Let's address the chat really quick, guys. Let's address the chat. What is up, Chad? How you doing, man? What is up? My guy, JJ. How about them clown boys? How you doing, man? How you doing? Fly like an eagle. What is up, Spongy? Thank you for tuning in, my guy. Yeah. Don't even get me started on that, bro. Don't even get me started on that. What is up, Blaze? Hopefully you're feeling better. Hopefully you're feeling better, bro. That's all that matters. What is up? Yep, we love you, Mitch. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you. You're my guy. I love you. Can't wait to talk to you soon. What is up, Daniel? Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Hold on. I'll do that later. Yep, Eagles always win. Yep, we're 8-1, baby. We are 8-1. What is up, AK? How's it going, man? Hashtag go birds. That's right. There's my co-host from MK Headlines. Hopefully you're doing great, man. Bird Gang banner coming to you. And yep, A1, let's get it. Happy birthday to Spongy. I'll talk to you later, man. Let's just get right into this. But first, if you're listening to this on all audio platforms, please hit that like, share it out. Let's get this podcast up. Let's get it rolling. And without further ado, let's just get right into it. But before we get into the games, guys, I gotta bring up Dallas Goedert. Prayers up to Dallas Goedert. Hopefully everything's okay. He has a broken forearm. He will be out for the next 4 weeks. And here's my question to you guys. You guys can answer in the chat. And if you guys are listening to audio platform, just let me know via Twitter at Mitch Topsy or let Ezra Philly Sports know who do you think your tight end's going to be. But before I get into that, I just got to say this, right? With Dallas Goedert there, right, when he was on the field, how often did he get targeted? Let's keep that in mind. How often did Dallas Goedert was targeted? How often? Because mostly it was A.J. Brown. It was A.J. Brown. He broke over 1,000 yards. Congrats to A.J. Brown. We're going to get into that a little bit. But the fact that Brian Johnson is not using Dallas Goedert to like his potential, like he hasn't been all season so far, it's a shame. Dallas Goedert is arguably top 3, top 5 tight end in this league. He is. And once you go through Goedert, the whole field opens. The whole field opens once you go through Goedert. So it's just like with him being out, it is a big loss. It is a major loss. Don't get me wrong. It is. But it's just like who's going to be wide receiver? I mean, who's going to be the tight end? And who's going to be targeted? Who's going to be that tight end? And are they going to even get targeted? And by the way, guys, it's not going to be Gronk. It's not going to be that guy. He's not going to come back. I've been seeing things all over Twitter. Shout out to my guy, AK. But I've been just seeing that. It's just not realistic, man. It is not realistic. I think the tight end is going to be either Calcaterra, Grant Calcaterra, or two, Julio Jones. I think it will be Julio Jones, especially in the red zone. You guys know the reason we got Julio Jones is the fact in the red zone. So I feel like you might want to slide him into there. Now, his weight may not be like an actual tight end, but he can still catch that ball. Julio Jones can catch that ball, guys. He can catch that ball. With Calcaterra, I feel comfortable with him as a tight end. I've seen him before. He is great. He got to improve on a couple things here and there. But with Calcaterra, right, I don't think he's as tall as Julio Jones. He can't like grab it. So I feel like it will be Julio Jones as his tight end. But it is still a big loss that Dallas Goedert is not there because you're missing a huge target. You're missing a big target right there. And it's just like Brian Johnson never used him. Brian Johnson never used Dallas Goedert right. He scored a touchdown here and there, but guys, he did not use Goddard right. He did not use Goddard right, and it's a shame. It is really, really a shame. I thought he would be used more, and then once in that Dallas game, that dirty hit, I forget who the hit was that hit Dallas Goddard. It was injury, but that hit was brutal, guys. That hit was brutal. That hit was dirty, and his arm is just like dangling there. It was an ugly thing to see. Prayers up to Goddard. Hopefully everything's okay. But yeah, let's go through the chat real quick, and then we're gonna go to the next topic. So, what is up, Austin? How's it going, man? How's it going? Yep. Happy birthday, yeah, Spongy. Happy birthday to you, bro. Tomorrow, bro. Albert. Oh, yep. Why not just use Julio Jones for tight end for now? I mean, I would like that. I would honestly like that, but you gotta see, is Brian Johnson going to use him correctly? Is he going to use Julio Jones to his best potential, especially in the red zone? So, with that being said, it's just Brian Johnson and his play calling. We're going to get into that a little bit later in the show. Yep, we're going to talk about Nakobe Dean next. We're going to talk about Nakobe Dean. Yeah, to bring Gronk back. Don't even get me started on that. Yeah, at the same time, yeah, Goddard is a great blocker too. He is an unbelievable blocker, and I feel like that's what they've been using him as more as a blocker than an actual tight end. Yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy. Mitch is the Mitch is the new Eagles tight end. Okay, dang. Yeah, apparently I forgot about that guy. Albert Owen, Jack Stahl, Calcaterra. I want the Eagles to use Julio Jones in the red zone as a tight end. Thank you, Randy. I agree with you 1,000%. I forgot about Albert All, Jack Stahl. And by Calcaterra, I feel like he's going to get the nod. Yeah. Yeah. Are you worried that Dean could have injury problems in his whole career? We're going to get into that in a little bit. I just want to stick with Goddard right now, Big Fridge. Final possession on the game, thoughts. We're going to get into that, sports. We're going to get into that. But why not just get into it right now real quick? And it was just crazy that defense was nowhere to be found. I mean, like, it was bad. It was just bad. I'm going to get more into it. And shout out to my guy JJ for this next one. Nakobe Dean on IR. Nakobe Dean on IR with the Les Frank injury in the foot. Here's the thing with Nakobe Dean, right? He was injured in the beginning of the season. Okay? He was injured in the beginning of the season. You had Nicholas Morrow. You have Nicholas Morrow there who signed, who bought, who he just did his thing. He just shout out, he just do his thing. I think he had 3 interceptions one game, something like that. Nicholas Morrow is very good. He's very, very good. But when Nakobe Dean, people are saying like, oh, I had enough of this. This guy's always injured. His coverage and everything. It's just like, it is a shame that Nakobe Dean is going through this time and time and time again. It's just like, bruh, I don't know what to say anymore about Nakobe Dean. And I'm a fan of Nakobe Dean. I like his game, but not against my Michigan Wolverines. You guys know I'm a diehard Michigan fan. But it's just like Nakobe Dean was such a good player in college. He didn't get drafted right away because of his injury history and everything. It's just like Nakobe Dean. Prayers up to you, man. Hopefully everything is okay. Hopefully everything's okay with Nakobe Dean. So, yeah. I'm worried that Nakobe Dean injury isn't good for us, but Zach Cunningham, Nicholas Morrow have been okay. Zach Cunningham is interesting. Zach Cunningham is interesting, Randy, and I'm going to tell you why. With Zach Cunningham, the first game, not the first game, first half of this game, first half, he was basically getting burnt left and right. And then the second half, boom, he was playing like Eagles football. He was making hits after hits after hits. I love what Zach Cunningham was doing. And Nicholas Morrow, again, I feel like he should get the nod. I feel like he's going to do great things if he's given the opportunity. And he can still get more time to shine with Nicholas Morrow. So I really like Nicholas Morrow and Cunningham. But at the end of the day, the linebacker position is still kind of like iffy. It's still a little bit weak, especially the secondary in our defense. So it's just like, it is what it is. Remember, Dean is still young and might just need to, yeah, they'll get used to talent. Spongy. That is a great, great point. But it's again like as soon as he steps on the field, I hate saying this, but he gets injured. Like it sucks for Nakobe Dean, man. It sucks for Nakobe Dean. I really wish that he can just stay healthy and just play to his potential. And who knows? What is that potential going to be? Is it a ceiling? Who knows? But the guys just got to stay healthy, man. The guys just got to stay healthy. They just got to stay healthy. That's all I got to say about Nakobe Dean. But again, with the Eagles defeating the Dallas Cowboys and this game being the best, in my personal opinion, this game was the best NFC East rival game that I've seen in a very, very long time. This game screams NFC East rivals. It screams it. And what I mean by that, like button heads, fights, there was everything. It was scratch and claw, trying to get to the finish line. It came down to the final second. It came down to the final second of this game. And I'm just going to say this. I was entertained. I was nervous. My emotions were going high and low throughout the whole game. And I'm just like, this is football, man. This is actually football. And with this game, the first half was garbage for the Eagles. The first half was garbage. It was just, could not stop anything, could not make a tackle. The defense was bad. And Cowboys had to do everything. The Cowboys did everything that they wanted in the first half. And we were still close. Then the second half, the Eagles turned it up. The Eagles were like, no, no, no. This is our house. This is our link. You guys are not going to take anything over. Micah Parsons, you Cowboys fans are not taking anything over here. This is our house. This is our stadium. And we're going to beat you guys. And we're going to make it a game. And that's what they did. And apparently, according to sources, rumors, and whatever, during halftime, Jalen Hurts called out the players in halftime saying, like, you guys got to be better. And he was calling out specific players on the roster that need to do better. And this is just what I'm going to say here. That's what you need in Jalen Hurts, his leadership in this kind of game. This is exactly what you need. His head, his mind straight, his mind. It's just like, we got to win, pedal to the metal, and I love it out of this quarterback, man. That was a huge jump start for the second half with Jalen Hurts calling everyone out, calling out the coaches, you name it. Jalen Hurts is him. He's going to keep on doing this game after game after game after game. I love him as a leader, and he's going to be our quarterback for years to come. He's going to be our quarterback for years to come, and he screams Philly. He bleeds Philly. He bleeds green. He is our quarterback, and he did this while on one leg. Remember, at the end of the first half, he got a dirty hit, and he was limping. And everyone was like, when Joel Embiid falls on the floor, everyone gasped. It's like, is he okay? Is he okay? And then he played in the second half. He was fine, guys. Jalen Hurts was fine in that second half. It was incredible what Jalen Hurts did in this game. If you don't like Jalen Hurts after this game, if you don't like what you've seen, I don't know what to tell you. Because a couple years ago, I was this guy that did not believe in Jalen Hurts. That was not a good thrower. That was not a good accuracy. Was not good at, throwing the deep ball. That's exactly what I was. But then I think it was like at the end of that season, I started, he proved me wrong. He proved me wrong, Jalen Hurts, and that's what I like to see from my team, proving me wrong. And I made a video about it when it happened. He proved me wrong. And Jalen Hurts, man, in this game, you showed it. You showed it. You showed it. But before we go to the next topic, guys, we gotta say hello to our sponsors. So be back in a little bit.
All right, guys, it's time to talk about Sherry's Tickets. Sherry'sTickets.com is easy to use and has no hidden fees. The price you see is the price you pay. Pay less and play more with Sherry'sTickets.com. Save even more by using the exclusive promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. Do not pay hidden fees and save 10%. Why use any other ticket reseller and get those hard-to-come-by tickets to the big game? If you need a more personal touch, give them a call at 610-494-5050. That's 610-494-5050. Sherry'sTickets.com also has great theater and concert tickets that are hard to get your hands on. Remember, do not overpay and save with the best at Sherry'sTickets.com. Save 10% using the promo code EOP10. That's EOP10. You'll thank us later. Sherry'sTickets.com. All right, guys, if you're a Philly sports fan and you want to travel with your favorite team, then travel with the best. Go to PhillySportsTrips.com. They have self-travel packages and full travel packages available with round-trip flights from the Philadelphia airport. Packages include direct flights, 4-night stays, all-inclusive tailgate parties, lower-level group tickets. Whatever you want, you got it with PhillySportsTrips.com. If you want to travel to an upcoming Phillies game, make sure you check out Philly Sports Trips. And do not forget, Philly Sports Trips has all the away trips for the Eagles' upcoming 2023 season. Jump on it now, because you do not want to lose out on all these great opportunities. Go to PhillySportsTrips.com.
Yeah, that is right, guys. Go to those websites, use our promo code. And yeah, guys, let's get right back into it. But first, shout out to Edge of Philly Sports. Shout out to everybody over there. Shout out to my guy, Patrick Bernard, who gave us a like on Facebook or gave us a heart on Facebook. Really appreciate you. Thank you for doing that, man. Thank you for doing that. So we got to get into something that's a little bit crucial. And what I mean by that, or it's difficult to talk about, that's the play calling, guys. That's the play calling. I remember in this game against the Dallas Cowboys, right? The clock was winding down, and I'm like, where's the timeouts, right? Where are the timeouts here? Where are, what is your head at, Nick Sirianni, Brian Johnson? What are you doing here? Like, you should go for a run here and, just keep going, but nope. But no, it's just Brian Johnson at the end of the day just stinking up at play calling. But yes, we are 8-1. We are 8-1, which is good. But with this play calling, man, I believe they did a screen pass once instead of running it. And they did like a push, something like that. But for me, it's just like this play calling, bro. Even on the defensive side, not blitzing at the right time, not doing everything that your defense is supposed to do. It's just like, I don't know, man. Let me know in the chat, guys, and let me know on the audio platforms. What do you guys think about this Eagles play calling? What do you think about all of this, guys? What do you think? Am I just sitting here by myself saying, like, this play calling is bad? Like, not running DeAndre Swift a lot, not putting in Rashad Penny, using Kenneth Gainwell where it should be DeAndre Swift. Am I going crazy here? Or is this everybody? Please let me know in the chat because I want to hear you guys' opinions on the play calling. Because if it wasn't for we could beat them with the right play calling from Brian Johnson and Sean Desai, but we're 8-1 right now. So it's just like I don't know what to exactly say. You're not wrong, Mitch. Thank you, man. Thank you, JJ. Really appreciate that. Hello, Mitch. What is up, Rav? Thank you for stopping in. Sean Desai on the hot seat? Probably not. I don't think he's on the hot seat at all. I think it's his first year, right? It's his first year, and there's people saying that he's like the next Jonathan Gannon and all this stuff, but it's not that. It is not that. I don't think he's on the hot seat at all. I think he's going to be just fine. Need to see more screen passes, right, in the different situations. Like in different situations, you got to use the screen pass. You got to run the ball more. Got to give it to Devontae Smith. You got to give it to Devontae Smith a little more. I thought he was going to be a player of the game, but I was wrong. But it's just like at the end of the day, is Brian Johnson showing the side? I don't know, guys. I really don't know. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know in the chat. I don't know, guys, but we're still 8-1. Can you imagine, guys? Can you imagine if we get all this right and we're still 8-1 right now with everything not going right, and then you keep on going up and up and up once everything is figured out to its best? I'm like, that's it. Once we figure everything out, it's going to be amazing to see. It's going to be amazing to see with this play calling if they actually fix it. If they actually fix it, guys, it's gonna be something. And now we gotta congrats to AJ Brown. We're gonna give congrats to AJ Brown. He reached over 1,000 yards on this season before the bye week. Before the bye week, AJ Brown hit 1,000 yards. Incredible. I'm gonna ask you guys two questions. One, is AJ Brown better than Terrell Owens already? Is he better than Terrell Owens already in his Eagles year? And two, does he deserve to be in MVP conversations? I think he does. I think he does belong to MVP conversations because you look at Tyreek Hill, I think he's ahead of him like by a couple 100 yards or whatever, something like that. And then you just go and see AJ Brown, he's right there. He should be in MVP conversations, bro. For me, I'm going to do this next week on my show on Fly Like an Eagle podcast, episode 3. I'm going to do this next week on my show. And I'm going to rank or position who's my MVP so far, who's my offensive rookie of the year, stuff like that. So that's going to be on my show next week. So stay tuned for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, hopefully I'll have someone on and we can just shoot this and we can just talk about it, I'm really curious on who's your opinion of AJ Brown, and is he better than Terrell Owens? It's pretty dang close. It's pretty dang close, and I might take Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown duo over McNabb and T.O. Yes, they got to the Super Bowl. Yes, they got there. Same with the Eagles. Same with Jalen Hurts. Same with AJ Brown. But the ceiling for Jalen Hurts and AJ Brown is incredible. They can go on further and further and further. I think AJ Brown might have done it. I think AJ Brown might have a better season than Terrell Owens. I said it. Stamp it. Stamp it, guys. Stamp it. I got AJ Brown's tenure in the Eagles better than Terrell Owens. Hopefully you guys agree with me. If you don't, please let me know why you disagree with that statement. I think it's going to be something. And it's such a long time. We didn't have a number one wide receiver, right? Last year we had Devontae Smith. Great. got his yards, got his scores, got everything. But then you go before that, like who did we have? You had Todd Pinkston, you had all these guys. You had Pinkston, you had James Strass. Like our wide receivers are nowhere as good as they are now. And our group is insane. Our wide receiver room is insane. And I love it, guys. I love it. And actually, I'm picking Terrell Owens over AJ. I mean, I'm going AJ Brown over Terrell Owens. There we go. AJ Brown over Terrell Owens. I actually think Devontae Smith might be better than Terrell Owens. I don't know if you can say that because Devontae Smith is only in for this is his second year, I think, right? Second or third year. And I think Devontae Smith doesn't have a ceiling. And if he gets the ball more, remember, AJ Brown's getting all the targets. If Devontae Smith gets just as much targets as AJ Brown, bro, like what? Look out. Look out with that, man. Like, seriously, that's going to be fun to watch with that. That's going to be fun to watch. He's faster than AJ, yeah, because he's younger. Yes, because he's younger. I believe he's a better route runner than AJ Brown. You can nitpick everything, but once you go around the whole of his game, I got to go AJ Brown. Devontae Smith still has a long way to go. He still has a long way to go. Yeah, he also makes incredible catches. He does. Devontae Smith does. It's a conversation worth to have, man. It's a conversation worth to have. And I just love it, bro. I love it. I love it. So bottom line, it's a great problem to have. Exactly. Exactly. My Chiefs right. Eagles next Monday. There you go. Yep. Uh-huh. Now, to close off the show, we got a couple minutes left. We got the bye week. The Philadelphia Eagles got a bye week, right? This is what I need to see for the Eagles bye week. Rest, relaxation, and just getting the play calls right. That's the three things I need to see from this Eagles team. That's three things. You need the rest, you need the relaxation, and you need the play calling to fix. And then this gives Dallas Goedert another week of healing and everything. So this is great, a perfect time of the Eagles bye week. I love it, guys. I love it. This is great for the Eagles, 8-1 heading into the bye week before we got the Chiefs, Niners, Bills. So we got a tough schedule coming up. Then we got Dallas, Seattle. We got a very tough schedule coming up. So this is a perfect time to get your game plan right, to make sure all the players are in order, to make sure your play calling is up to par, especially with Brian Johnson and Sean Desai. So for me, guys, I'm just going to say this. Perfect timing for this game. For this bye week to happen. And yeah, guys, let me know what you're going to do for Sunday football. What are you going to do? Watch Red Zone? Watch other games? I know the Sixers are on later on that day. I'm probably going to be watching the Sixers, of course. But yes, guys, with that being said, make sure you hit that like, subscribe. I'll answer to your comments in a little bit. We got just about a minute left. Of this show. So thanks again to Al, Dives, the entire crew of Edge of Philly Sports. Just thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. This is incredible. I didn't think in a million years I'll be able to do something like this. Shout out to everyone on audio platforms. This is exactly fun. It's Eagles football, baby. The Eagles defeat the Cowboys. It was a very good game, in my opinion. The best Eagles versus Cowboys game in recent years. So let me know, guys. Let me know. And on that note, make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification on Edge of Philly Sports and on Miss Talks YouTube channel. And if you're on audio platforms, please hit that like, share it out, and we will catch you all later. Fly, Eagles, fly.